So let's have a look at what throws the hormones out of balance. 1957, the first contraceptive pill was introduced to women. The 1960s is called the sexual revolution. Women wanted to be able to have sex without having babies. And so the contraceptive pill was introduced. What is the pill? The pharmaceutical companies grow acres and acres of Mexican wild yam. In a laboratory, the plant chemical that's in Mexican wild yam is extracted. And in a laboratory, it's converted to progesterone. It's called progesterone because it has an identical molecular structure to the progesterone that the body makes. But the pharmaceutical company can't patent that. You know, they can't patent sodium bicarbonate either. So they have to change it. They have to create something else. So they come up with, they add a few more atoms to that progesterone and come up with synthetic estrogen. Add a few more atoms and come up with a synthetic progesterone. You see, in the early 1990s, it was acknowledged that estrogen is a known human carcinogen. And pill, up until then, was just straight estrogen. So by law, they had to add some progesterone. But it's synthetic progesterone, so it really doesn't help a lot because it inhibits your progesterone uptake. So when these synthetic hormones, which are in the pill, are taken into the body, let me show you what's happening. So number 1 hormone should be progesterone, number 2 estrogen. Month after month on the pill, the body now thinks it's pregnant, so it doesn't release the egg. And if it doesn't release the egg, no corpus luteum's been made. So week after week, after month, what's happening to progesterone? It's going down. A month after month with its synthetic estrogen, where's estrogen going? We've got a problem today, sadly too common. It's called estrogen dominance and progesterone deficiency. And it was Dr. John Lee that first blew the whistle on this. There have been some other doctors and authors that have also written about this. And he shows that now we have estrogen dominance. I liken estrogen to fire and water. Good slave, bad master. On 2019, I flew back into Australia, and when I drove onto our property, it was as black as black. I think you heard about the fires. We just thank God we didn't lose any buildings. That's why I say fire and water are a good slave, but it's a bad master. Same with estrogen. Now, we've got it as master. What effect is it having with its cell proliferator action? Fibroids in the uterus, cysts on the ovaries, polycystic ovarian syndrome, causing the endometrium to wander all through the abdominal wall. That's called endometriosis. 70 years ago, there was something like 100 cases worldwide. Today, there are 10 million alone in the US. And you will find it all rose around the time that the pill was introduced, because you can see how the pill disrupts the hormones. And a 25-year-old lady told me that she was just diagnosed with endometriosis. You see, when the blood nest falls away with the dropping of the hormones, these little pockets bleed, but they've got nowhere to go. And they have excruciating pain at period time, because all those little pockets have got nowhere to go, and the pain from that. This 25-year-old lady told me that her doctor said she'll be all right when she goes through menopause. Huh? 25 more years of pain and suffering. Or medicine can offer to diathermy, that's like burn them out. But if you don't turn the tap off, guess what? They're all going to come back. You've got to find the cause. So this cell proliferator action causing growths in the reproductive organs of the body, including the breasts, even to the point of breast cancer and also uterine cancer. A lady came and did our program. She had a lump in her breast 10 years ago, so she had both breasts removed, and they built 2 new breasts. Here she was at our retreat with breast cancer in the new breast. If you don't find out the cause, it's going to come back. That's basic common sense.